Oh wow, it's a cold morning, and yeah, anyways, my mom took off to somewhere in interior BC to do a photo shoot for a wedding, and so now I'm going to be running the farm. I'm going to be house sitting our place for a couple days. I think I got all my stuff here. I got my camera gear and all that junk, and let's go rock. We can pretend it's mine. The king of the castle. Let's stay in the guest room. This actually used to be my room when I was like a teenager, and back then it was a lot different. I don't even know if I have pictures from back then, but I had like two couches in here, a bed, like a whole PC setup and everything, all in this little room. It was still cramped, and I always had like 10 friends over, so I don't know how I did it. Like, this place is tiny, but it'll do for like 3 days. Anyways, I brought the laptop, my camera, and I also get to use Mom's car, the mighty powerful Mazda 2. So let's take that for a rip. I gotta go into town right now anyways, so what the hell? Then I'll come and set everything up. I don't know what I'm gonna eat, but I do have some money for takeout, so maybe I'll get some pizza or something later. I don't know. And also my cat's still at home, so I have to go back and feed him every like a couple hours because he eats a lot. And while I'm here, I'm gonna fix up this computer, which hasn't been cleaned or anything in years. And although it looks very plain Jane on the outside, it's got like an i7, 32 gigs of RAM, and like a Evo 9 or 860 solid state drive, and a pretty decent graphics card and everything there too. I'll show you that soon enough because I'm going to take it right apart and hopefully hose it out. There's no compressed air here. That could be a problem. Alright, I'll have to find some of that. I'm hoping that maybe I can use like, I don't know. I'll figure something out. But let's take that Mazda 2 for a rip. And I'm also going to be trying to sell this monitor, which is old. Like, well, it's not old, but it's an AutoCAD monitor. Like, this whole thing flips flat, and I think it's 24 inches, and it's touchscreen too. So it's a really cool monitor, but it's no good for photography work. And then this printer too, which I think she had plans for to do prints or something, but like, it's a giant honker. It's for like I guess professional office use, but you can also print some pretty nice images off of this. But she just never uses it because she just takes her card down and gets them professionally printed. Like over here, that was professionally printed. That's a pretty nice picture. That's one that she took too. So we're a family of photographers. Ooh, feel the power of this thing. I think that's like a 1.8 liter or something. I don't know. But all this junk in your car, Mom. Holy crap. You couldn't have left it just a little bit cleaner? Maybe I'll clean it for her too while I'm here. Ooh, aux input. So fancy. At least for me. I've never actually had a car with an auxiliary input or even Bluetooth. What is all this shit, man? This car is a mess. But, oh, I guess that's for charge. I don't know. Glasses in here and crap all over the place. I'm gonna have to clean this on the road. Checking my mirrors. Alright, I've driven this car like once before, and I took it out for a spin. It was pretty peppy when you start, like, just to like the short, you know, going below, say, 60k. It's pretty peppy, but after that, man, it's a slug. How's my camera doing here? But I'll just, like, I can't see shit out the mirrors. And how do I do the rear wiper? I don't know. Let's find out. Look at her go! I'm sorry, little car. I just had to play around. Spoiler alert, this thing is not a Ferrari. That's just like regular merging with everyone else. You know, like drop a gear. It's not a bad car, it's just a cheap car. You know, like the seating position is so weird for me too, because like every car I've ever owned has been a sports car where you're sitting like right on the ground, leaning way back. This one, not so much. This one you sit in like a truck. It's kind of funny, but yeah, well, it's sporty enough. It'll do. It's gonna save on gas, that's for damn sure. These things are amazing on fuel. This car's so goofy looking, but it works. Gets you around town perfect, just as it's intended to. Got some stuff at the dollar store, and I think I might go to McDick's, even though I'll probably regret it very soon afterwards. What the hell? There's no food at Mom's house. Alright, so the McDonald's is obtained, and I am out of here. And this thing is quite nimble in a parking lot, I must admit. I don't know what the turning radius is, but on a turning radius on a Nissan 240SX, they're known to have a really, really good one. And I would say this one's even better. It must just be like a super short wheelbase, and like this, I think, like the power steering is like finger touch, and it goes. Ooh. Alright, it's enough goofing around. Let's go home and get things done. I still gotta take care of the horses. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm just driving around being a goof. But, that's part of the job. Of course, I forgot my toothbrush, but there was one here. So score. What happened to my voice? McDonald's grease. Attacks. That's kind of cool. This is actually, my mom actually went up and did a photography shoot of this thing. It's the old Butter Church. It's up near Cowichan, and it's supposedly haunted. And it's really great for night photography. But it's a calendar. I don't know who did this calendar. Yeah, it's by David Chang, so it's like one of my mom's friends, I guess. Now, the whole reason I'm here is to mainly housekeep and to take care of the horses, so instead of goofing around, I guess I should do that. Make sure they got lots of food and water and all that fun stuff. Where are those guys? I see Lexus. Where's Snow? Hey, how you doing, big fella? Look how big he is. He's like 9 feet tall. But he's such a sweetheart. That's right, buddy. Alright, you got lots of food? You're good? You're good? He's looking fine. He's a happy fella. Yeah. What's that? What's that thing? Hmm? Are we doing horse selfies? Horse selfies with Lexus? Yes. Shitty man. Alright. He's a friendly guy. And then we've got Snowy, and these are both warm bloods. She's an Arabian. He's some kind of weird mix, but a warm blood too. And just both super friendly. She was, I think they're both ex-racing horses, aren't they? Or did you used to race, buddy? Were you a racehorse? Could have been. Speaking of ex-race horses, this is a Supra, my Supra. I think I'm actually gonna open it up today. I've got the keys. Gave her a little bit of wash. Of course, it still needs battery and some other things. Gotta put fresh gas into it. This is the first time I've been inside in at least a couple months. And it even still smells good in here, so all the weather stripping and stuff seems to be holding well. The seat's not wet. I don't know. She held up. Should we pop the hood and be horrified? I'm actually kind of afraid to see what's in there, because in here is fine, but the mice and stuff like to get on the other side. And it wouldn't be the first time. Alright, here we go. Oh my goodness. That's a nest and a half. Yeah, so something's been making a nest right there. It's not home still, is it? Oh god, I gotta get the shop back out. That's not too bad actually. And it doesn't look like anything's been chewed. But what the hell is living in there? Probably mice or like a squirrel or something. But not as bad as I was expecting. I've left it like all summer. I really need to start working on this car. I think I'm going to do so very soon. Where the hell is that shop vac? I found the shop vac. So now, let's just hope that nothing's still creeping and crawling in there. Polish up some stuff and say that it's good as new. There's no really shit in there, so I'm thinking it was a squirrel or something, just maybe hiding food for winter. But no chewing, no shit. Good sign. Overall, I say if I put like $1,000 into this thing, I could easily have it running back on the road. Not a moment too soon. I couldn't resist. I had to take one of Mom's monster lenses and put it on my camera. And oddly enough, it works. Like, this is a mirrorless camera. It's not a full DSLR, so it's that big. Versus that, like, that's like a 400mm lens, I think. Jeez. That could be cool, but I can't even find a use for it, because as soon as you, like, do anything, you're zoomed all the way in just because of the focal length of the lens. But yeah, I guess that has its time and purpose, like an air show or something, maybe. Mom, if you're watching, I'm sorry, but I'm borrowing all your lenses just for a little bit, just to check them out. But this one's a 16-35, so kind of more like a kit lens, and this is by Canon. It's EF88, maybe that's just the name of the hood. I think it is. Yeah, so just an EF 16-35 2.8 aperture. But this one should actually work out way nicer. So I'm going to go do some shots. I don't know where I'm going to go, but let's just go find some place. Amazing what a couple of years will do, eh? This used to be nothing down here. This road we used to call Burnout Road because when I was in high school we used to bring our cars down here and do burnouts because there was not a single house the entire way. Now it's an entire subdivision with like $1 million homes on each side. Oh. I hope they're not watching me, but I think there's a place up here for good photography. I've seen other people shoot here too. I just don't know how to get into it. It goes off of a trail, but I don't think yeah, it's a Nymph Point trail. I think that's it right fucking there. Do I just park on the street? I guess so. Alright, the proper way to get in here is actually from the parking lot. Right there, I guess. I'm like one step ahead of myself. And just walk out through here, and then there's an opening and a big, I don't know, it's like a bridge or something. It's all like a marina. And I walked across it, like it was definitely not that way. It's gotta be this way. Yeah, it looks right. Wow, just look at this place. This is like one of the nicest beaches I've seen around here that I've never yet explored. Okay, so there it is. Nymph Point. Named after the famous nymphomaniacs of Vancouver Island. Actually, it's not. I'm just joking with you. And as you can see, it is quite the boat town out here. There's just a couple of them. It's actually kind of sketchy walking along here. I guess. I get at least one good shot. People come in here to do night photography, just because it's a great spot, and it's also generally away from most light. Like there's at least this half is pretty open. But man, good view. And I'm the only person out here right now. Speaking of night, if I was smart and thought ahead, I probably should have come like really early in the morning, so I got that golden hour, or like in the evening when I got the sunset, or in direct darkness, and then hopefully get some auroras. That would be spectacular. But this is good enough anyways. I gotta learn how to shoot in the daylight on manual because I'm no good at it. But I'm getting better, so hopefully I can edit some of these pictures and they come out looking good. Great view, but some idiot didn't clean up after his dog and I stepped in dog shit. So it's a good way to start the day. That was a good little hike. I could have just driven right up there, but I took the long way around. Anyways guys, that's about it for today because I gotta go back and I gotta fix my mom's computer and do some other things. So this is like the first day of house sitting. I guess stick around and maybe something else will happen. But for now, that's it. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. You know what? I just noticed this thing has like no temperature gauge or any gauge besides revs and speed and trip odometer and fuel. So it's simple. That's all you need, I guess. It does have lots of dummy lights. Bye-bye. Oh wait, the fire guys are like showing the elementary kids how to use a hose and stuff. That's cool. I did that when I was a kid.